What's up everybody, my name is Achilles and this is going to be yet another battle in the Blade Balance mod between me and Grill. Let's get into the game. It's going to be a pretty interesting one. So, I'm playing as Syracuse and I brought a Camel Spearman. Yeah, a Camel Spearman. I have 2 Egyptian cavalry, another Egyptian cavalry and 2 more Egyptian cavalry, so 5 Egyptian cavalry in total. And these camels are just amazing. And we have a pike line. We do have Egyptian pikemen, 1 on each flank, and 1, 2, 3, 4 pikemen over here. And look at me running through my own troops like a complete noob. I think like if you run through your own troops with chariots, it should count as friendly fire, I think. Anyway, 4 pikes, Egyptian archer, mercenary Cretan archer, Egyptian archer, royal paltist, and yeah. For Grill, he brought Syracuse. Now he brought, of course, the drop shields general, because why not? This is a real drop shield army, isn't it? We can see that he has a front line of pikes, of pikemen. You can see that he has militia hoplite, mercenary Italian cavalry, militia hoplite, thorax hoplite general, mercenary Balearic slingers, 3 of them, thorax hoplite, militia hoplite, and 2 more mercenary Italian cavalry and a mercenary companion cavalry. Very, very strong unit. I wonder if drop shields also works on infantry. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm going to be very aggressive with my cavalry, and drop shields has, well, barrage has been activated on these Balearic slingers. They're going to be doing a lot of damage, but they're also losing a lot of men at the same time. You can see they have 40 armor, which is actually pretty decent. They also have decent shields. But wow, this unit is losing rapidly. You can see that one of my Egyptian archers is routing, but it's really these mercenary Cretan archers that are destroying these Balearic slingers. We have the camel spearmen, which I thought were light cavalry, were very disappointing. They did get caught by cavalry. I did send them into a fight with the mercenary Italian cavalry, but they're no match for the mercenary Italian cavalry despite their scare against horses. So I was very disappointed. I was kind of disappointed in my life back then. Got into a depression, and yeah. So right now we have a mercenary Balearic slinger routing. I'm focus fighting the other Balearic slinger, also with bringing back my other archer right here. You can see that I'm just getting this Balearic slinger for free. This is really good, but I think from on the other hand, he wants this. He wants me to waste a lot of ammunition on these Balearic slingers, because the drop shield's ability basically removes all missile block from all units. So if he were to drop shields now with the kind of ammunition that I have left and so on, it's going to be really bad. As you can see, I used my camel spearman to kind of force his archer to move forward, and therefore I can fire on the Balearic slinger and kill it. So my focus this first game was actually to kill his Balearic slingers, because I did not, because at this point in the Blade Balance, this is one of my first games, I actually did not know what drop shields really did. I knew they removed the missile block, but that's all I think they did. Anyway, I'm going to be focusing on these pikemen and on these thorax hoplites. You can see that these pikemen already losing a lot of men, and they don't even have their shields dropped. You can see that they're already down, 125 down. And I'm just going to be pulling back my archers. And right now my only goal right now is just to kite. I'm going to be defensive with the remaining cavalry. You can see that I'm just firing away with these, at these pikemen. Grill is going to be very smart, and he's going to keep these Balearic slingers, or what's left of them, in the bag, but that's only going to leave me to fire at the units that I want. Now firing at these thorax hoplites, something I will never do again in the future. I will always fire at pikemen, always. No excuses. There's no reason to not fire at thorax hoplites. You can see right now, charges are going to be happening, kind of baiting the charges right here. Actually going to commit to an attack with my Egyptian cavalry into the mercenary Italian cavalry. This might be a good idea. That will be definitely a fight that's going to go in my favor. Since of the scare and all that stuff, I'm going to send in my Egyptian pikemen into that fight as well. You can see that, yeah, the mercenary Italian cavalry started to lose a lot of men at the same time. Though right now, these Egyptian cavalry running into these pikes is not a very good idea. I'm going to have to pull out, which I'm going to do right now, and I'm going to engage with my Egyptian pikemen over here. You can see that. Oh God, what am I doing? Oh, these mercenary Canadian archers are actually out of ammo, so I don't really give a damn anymore. But they're out of ammo, and right now the pikes are just going to engage on pikes. Not really too much happening. That's going to be a very long fight. I'm definitely going to win this fight. These pikemen only have like 100 men left. Over here, the Egyptian cavalry is winning, is proving its superiority. Well, never mind. This unit routed, so it's not proving its superiority. We can see that the general for Syracuse hoplites is coming up, and I heard so much about the drop shields ability for Syracuse. That, well, first of all, I saw this militia hoplite isolated, so I thought that is going to be an easy target for these chariots. I could actually go for this militia hoplite as well. Maybe try and sneak behind his pikeman. But I can see that he wants to sneak around his Egyptian that is companion cavalry. Very expensive unit. He actually wants to go to my skirmishers or charge my back lines with it. Definitely not something I want. I need to prevent cavalry coming in the back, because these archers, they can still fire, and that's still very valuable for me. I'm firing at the thorax hoplites. It's Swiss. I should be firing at all of these cavalry. And this companion cavalry, I'm actually going to attack him in the back. Very expensive unit that is going to lose because it wants to get to the sky chariot. I actually dodged a bullet over there. Well, not a bullet, more like yeah, you know, whatever. A precursor folly. Charging him with the royal peltis into the thorax hoplites, actually killing it off. I don't know. I'm not sure why I'm pulling out. Probably I just want to protect my general. I want to protect. Well, I do definitely want to protect my general. Going to be pulling back, going to be charging these thorax hoplites with pikes in melee. He's of course going to be pulling back behind these pikemen over here. Over on the right side, I have my pikes holding strong against these thorax hoplites, and the Egyptian cavalry is losing. He is going to be flanked around. These Egyptian pikemen are losing, but this companion cav is actually losing quite a bit. This companion cav only got 20 kills. It's going to be really good for me. Right now, this thorax hoplites, the general is going to get destroyed by these chariots, and that's the only thing I want. I was so scared of these of the ability that I just decided to just trade my chariot with the thorax hoplites. So my chariots, only getting 112 kills, are now going to run into pikes. Not really one of my best moves. Going to pull through once more through the thorax hoplites. That's going to be the end of the Syracusan general. The general did drop shields in the last minute, so there are a few units that do have drop shields, but 10 men with of thorax hoplites, even with drop shields, are no match for royal peltists. So I'm going to get rid of all these units over here. These pikemen are losing against my pikemen, but eventually they will start winning because of, you know, drop shields. You can see that they're now melee combat even and just killing these pikemen like crazy. Right now I'm pulling back with my archers. The companion cavalry has been killed. I do have the cavalry advantage, but Grill does have a lot of cavalry left. He also has these mercenary Balearic slingers left, which are now firing at the Cretan archers, which are out of ammunition. So I'm just gonna let them waste this ammunition on this unit. That's fine. I'm even gonna charge it, but right now I'm gonna have to pull back. I'm gonna have to reform my lines. I do not have a lot of units left. You can see that Grill is moving in from all sides, and I do not want to get isolated with units. We have my general here, charging into pikes from the front. Not a very good idea, this Royal Peltis. But there's just no way I'm going to escape with my Royal Peltis. I might escape with all of these pikemen and stuff, but I'm not going to escape with my general. So I'm just going to pop up every ability that I have in my general, since it's lost anyway. I'm actually going to send my cavalry on a mission. Perhaps they might save the general. You can see right here, Mercenary Cretan archers actually catching up with Valeric slingers. Not anymore, they kind of slow down. You can see them sneaking up right here. Right here, pulling back with Royal Peltis, but completely surrounded. Actually managed to get in the back of these pikemen. They're in the red morale. Popping the last ability with my general. Actually coming back with an attack order to charge these from the front. But before I do get caught by everything, I'm actually going to be pulling back with all of my cavalry units. I definitely do not want to die. And right now the game is not looking so good for me. I have my cavalry over here. One unit has routed. My general is routing. I do have these 2 cavalry units that have some left, but not a lot. We can see that this slinger is near to getting to the red line. And the slinger in the end game could be very annoying, so that's why I definitely wanted to chase it so far. We can see only 1 unit remaining with drop shields. These pikemen over here with 50 melee attack. That is just insane. Thorax hoplites, thorax pikemen, no, just pikemen. Thorax hoplites, militia hoplite, pikemen, militia hoplite, and another thorax hoplite. Yep. So right now we're kind of forming up, we're screening each other off, we're getting our units back together. I'm trying to really pump up my morale. Both of our generals are gone. None of the generals have been killed actually, and oh my god, just look at this. What? This meat grinder right here. Are these chariots? No, these are cavalry units. Anyway, let's check this fight really quick over here. You can see that the slingers touch the red line. They are faced with their backs. So right now the Syrian archers are going into a fight with the Balearic slingers at the red line. And let's check who actually is the better. So we have melee attack 12, melee defense is 14, melee attack is 10. So I have no idea why these Balearic slingers are winning so decisively against these Mercenary Cretan archers. But anyways, they lost, and right now Grill is going to be sending them back. And it's looking pretty bad for me, I'm gonna have to say it. I do have 1 Mercenary Cretan archer left, 68 men, but it is out of ammo, unfortunately. Got some more pikemen over here. All steady, all good. I just like the way how they dropped that. Very long pike line. And now Grill is actually going to be running back his Balearic slingers. So I'm going to fast forward it for a brief moment while I'm going to look for some wildlife on the battlefield. Let's take a look. You can see that here. Here you can see the Syracusean general under a lot of dead horses. Let's go to this meat grinder right here. And man, I keep forgetting about this unit. How did I not see it? Yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. This is amazing. Alright, so we see that the Balearic Slinger has returned for the Grill. I'm setting forward my Mercenary Cretan Archer, kind of fainting that I still have ammo on these units. I'm going to be turning my back. I have 30 armor, so but I need to avoid to get into fight with this pikeman. So right now, pulling back at the last second, and I kind of want him to waste his ammunition on this, but he's now going to be firing at pikemen, which he should, falling back with a mercenary Cretan archer, kind of baiting in all of these units. And actually what I do want is, I basically want to go in, so I box up right here, I'm going in with my mercenary Cretan archer, and I want to go through, and actually I want to hit these Valeric slingers, or I want to scare them away, so I can deal with the rest. I have one cavalry unit left, the other one routed. Actually, I'm going to attack this pikeman in the back right here, and I'm not sure if these pikemen are going to like that. See, if you attack pikemen in the back, even with mercenary Scythian archers, they're going to rout. Now, both Balearic slingers and mercenary Cretan archers are out of ammo. Now I get a good charge off. Now I can fight decently with these guys. You can see that Grill has a lot of units left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units left, and Grill has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. Charging into the back of these thorax hoplites with my cavalry, doing a lot of damage. We have some pikemen over here that want to charge into my pikemen with their pikes. I think it's not something that is going to happen. I have my mercenary Cretan archers over here still running around. These guys are in the rat morale, but I don't really want to engage against them. I'm going to be sending this unit over here. I'm going to be attacking this pikeman in the back, and that is definitely going to be very devastating. This unit is going to rout. Once it routs, it's going to shatter. It loses a lot of men. It's just shattered. This means that that Real just lost 2 units, reforming my lines. The militia hoplites are not very good units when it comes to morale. We can see that these pikemen are in the red morale. If I can just place one very decent back charge on them with either cavalry or these, it's going to be very good. I see that one more Egyptian pikeman is coming back. This is going to come in really handy. So right now, just kind of baiting his pikemen into, well, nothing really. I'm going to be sending back my cavalry, as my cavalry is in the red morale.
Follow me! Rat riders! At the double! Quickly now! Riders advance!
Going into Thorax Shield, and right now my cavalry is starting to waver, so I'm just going to be sending him into the circle and not bother moving him anymore, since I don't want to lose my last Egyptian cavalry unit. It's wavering because casualties sustained. So I have these Cretan archer just casually running around, 127 kills. I have these Egyptian pikemen coming back.
Understood! At speed!
So right now, I'm running in with my mercenary Cretan archer. I don't want him to get to my Cretan archer, because they're very good for me. Gonna take the risk, charge into these pikemen. These pikemen don't have their pikes down, it is in their back. This is basically going to be decisive for the pikemen right here. They will not rout, unfortunately, damn it. My mercenary Cretan archer almost routed, almost killed the pikeman with the Cretan archer. Cretan archer actually coming back with some decent morale, so I'm going to be using them again very soon. We can see that these militia hoplites are now charging into these pikemen. These pikemen, of course, getting a very good engagement. These Egyptian pikemen behind them also getting a very good engagement. While these militia hoplites try to pull out, they're gonna lose some men, and actually going to charge them with my Egyptian pikemen without them using phalanx, and the charge in the back is just too much for them. We can see that the Cretan archers are going to be very annoying against all these men. Actually, sending back my cavalry, I don't want my cavalry to rout. we see that these pikemen also have routed by just turning around their back, and the morale is just really bad for Syracuse right now because all of these units are basically militia hoplites. We have militia hoplite over here, militia hoplite over here. You can see that the militia hoplites are charging into the pikemen over here, and I'm just going to be charging my my Cretan archer into the back of these militia hoplites. You're going to be in the red morale. I turn my general out of the box and I'm going to back charge this militia hoplite over here. I'm going to be pulling out my cavalry as I do not want to get them caught. My mercenary Cretan archer is going to rout, but these militia hoplites aren't in the red morale. They actually surrounded my thorax hoplite. Right now I'm breaking my formation since I know I can win without boxing up. I'm so lame. You can see right here the thorax hoplites down to 13 men are most likely going to lose. My cavalry is off the field as well. Right now it is 3 units against 3. Lowering my pikes. Thorax hoplites are running into the pikes, losing 1 more man. If they lose a couple more, it is going to be very bad for them. Lowering my pikes over here, we have militia hoplites charging in. And we see the thorax hoplites down to 10 men. They are eventually going to rout. I can flank these guys, however, and that is exactly what I'm going to do, though Grill is very smart and he's going to be charging into the back of these pikemen over here. It's very bad. You can see that my pikes are now in the red morale. 2 of them are in the red morale. I really need to get this pike over here in a threatening position, but he actually is just going to charge in, and he just routed a pikeman that was at 56 men left. So right now 2 units versus 2. Going to be pulling back, setting up my pikes, actually going back a little bit further with my guys over here. Kinda want to break up his formation. Right now you can see that he is getting trapped. I am attacking with both of my, no, I'm actually attacking with my pikemen with this, and I'm actually going to attack this militia hoplite with this unit over here. So this means that these thorax hoplites are going to be in a bad position. Actually, he's going to attack my pikemen over here into the back with his militia hoplites, and I'm actually I actually broke up my phalanx, so I'm not using my phalanx anymore. I'm just going to charge in the back of these militia hoplites while I'm going to run away with my other pikes over here. I'm going to press an attack order, lowering my pikes. And now these thorax hoplites are going to be losing a lot of men in the process. You can see that I just charged these pikemen over here in the back. Right now what I have to do is just run around with these pikes and sandwich these guys from Syracuse. The thorax hoplites, as I said, in a very good engagement right now. And we can see that the thorax hoplites are about to get charged in the back. They're not using pike phalanx, just regular swords. 36 melee attack, I think it's decent. And that is going to be the end for these thorax hoplites and the drop shields Syracuse. This is a big battle. I think I won for the main reason that I managed to kill his general, and that he was forced to use drop shields before he died, and it only involved a couple of other units having drop shields that I managed to kill before the late game. Also, that in the late game he had a lot of militia hoplites left, and his companion cavalry, mercenary companion cavalry, didn't do anything this battle. On my part, I think wasting my chariot only on the general and a militia hoplite is very bad. Also, this Egyptian cavalry did not do great, and I lost my general like a tool. But look at this, a pikeman, 300 kills, 184, 107. Basically, most of my pikes, apart from this one, got more than 100 kills, so I'm happy. Cretan archer, also very useful in the end. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you then.